Gökberk Demirci and Özge Yağız, the timeless love story of Yamin. In the dazzling world of Turkish drama, some stories outgrow the screen and touch hearts beyond imagination. The love story of Gökberk Demirci and Özge Yağız, who portrayed Emir and Reyhan in the hit series Yemin, The Promise, is one such tale that fans around the world continue to cherish. Their chemistry wasn't just acting, it felt real, raw, and deeply emotional. Audiences were drawn not only to their beauty and talent but to the unspoken connection that seemed to flow between them. This is the story of two stars whose on-screen love became a reflection of something far deeper, an emotion that transcended fiction and found a place in reality. Gökberk Demirci's journey began with small steps in Turkish television, marked by passion, patience, and an undeniable dedication to his craft. Born in Izmir, he entered the entertainment industry with little more than determination and a dream. Through years of struggle, he proved that persistence always finds its reward. When he was cast as Emir in Yamin, his career transformed overnight. He brought intensity, charisma, and quiet strength to his role, captivating millions. On the other hand, Özge Yağız, born in Istanbul, had her own path of perseverance. She was young, ambitious, and eager to make her mark. Her portrayal of Reyhan was graceful yet powerful, filled with emotion and depth that instantly made her a beloved figure. Together, they became one of the most admired on-screen pairs in Turkish television history. Their journey on Yamin was nothing short of magical. What began as a professional collaboration soon blossomed into genuine friendship, and then something more profound. Fans could sense the growing warmth between them with every scene, every glance, every word carried meaning. As Emir and Reyhan, they told the story of love born out of hardship, trust, and patience. Behind the scenes, that same trust seemed to weave into their real lives. They became symbols of sincerity and affection, and their relationship gave fans hope that real love could still exist in a world driven by fame and spotlight. Yet, their path was not without challenges. The demands of fame, constant public attention, and the pressure to maintain perfection tested their bond. Their relationship, once private, became the subject of endless speculation. When Yamin ended and their personal journey took different turns, fans were heartbroken. Life, just like their drama, had moments of pain, silence, and distance. But through every test, both Gökberk and Özge showed maturity, respect, and a sense of calm dignity that only deep souls possess. What makes Gökberk Demirci and Özge Yağız truly unique is not just their beauty or their fame, it is their authenticity. They are artists who carry emotion like poetry. Gökberk's charm lies in his quiet confidence. He speaks less but expresses more with his eyes and presence. He embodies classic masculinity with a modern heart, a man of emotion, loyalty, and strength. Özge, on the other hand, radiates grace. Her eyes tell stories even before her lips move. She is soft-spoken, yet her words linger in memory. Together, they created a chemistry that wasn't forced, it flowed naturally, like a river finding its path. Their love story resonated because it wasn't built on glamour, but on mutual respect and genuine admiration. They made millions believe in simple, honest love again. Their uniqueness also comes from their growth. Even when they chose separate paths professionally, they continued to evolve as individuals. Özge took on new projects, building her identity as a strong leading actress, admired for her discipline and depth. Gökberk explored roles that challenged his limits and revealed his inner strength. Both of them understood that love isn't about possession, it's about appreciation. Their relationship became a symbol of maturity in a world obsessed with perfection. And though life may have changed the form of their bond, the respect they hold for one another remains timeless. Fans still see in them the essence of Yamin, the promise of love that never fades completely. As their popularity grew, so did their opportunities. They turned their fame into a brand. Through endorsements, collaborations, and social media influence, they built a lifestyle where passion met profession. Both Gökberk and Özge have become influential figures not only in acting but in fashion and digital engagement. With millions of followers, they represent elegance and authenticity, attracting partnerships and campaigns that value sincerity. They earn not just through acting but also through modeling contracts, advertising collaborations, and online presence. Their journey shows how talent, when paired with integrity, can create lasting success beyond the screen. Looking toward the future, the possibilities remain endless. Whether or not they share the screen again, their story will always hold a special place in the hearts of those who believed in Emir and Reyhan. Fans still dream of seeing them reunited in another project, where their chemistry could once again ignite emotions worldwide. Both continue to grow, explore, and inspire. There's beauty in the way they have embraced life after Yamin, focusing on art, peace, and self-development. They prove that true connection doesn't always need to be loud or constant. Sometimes, love evolves quietly, becoming a part of who you are rather than what you show. In conclusion, the love story of Gökberk Demirci and Özge Yağız is more than just a chapter in Turkish television, it's a story of destiny, growth, and the delicate balance between heart and fame. They taught audiences that love is not perfect, but it is powerful. Their journey from co-stars to soul connections reminded the world that real emotions can rise even in the most glamorous settings. Whether together or apart, they continue to shine with mutual respect and unspoken affection. Their legacy as Emir and Reyhan lives on, not just in the drama Yamin, but in the hearts of millions who saw in them the truest promise of love. Gökberk Demirci and Özge Yağız, the eternal promise. In the glittering realm of Turkish television, few stories have touched audiences as deeply as the love that bloomed between Gökberk Demirci and Özge Yağız. Their journey began on-screen as Emir and Reyhan in the acclaimed series Yemin, but what unfolded behind the camera seemed to blur the line between fiction and reality. Their chemistry felt genuine, almost faded. Viewers from every corner of the world were captivated by their sincerity, their quiet glances, and the emotions that flowed without words. This is the story of how two souls met through art, built a bond of trust, faced fame together, and inspired millions to believe again in pure, gentle love. Gökberk's rise was not an overnight miracle. Born in Izmir, he carried within him a calm determination that eventually became his signature. Early in his career he appeared in small roles, learning, observing, waiting. Acting, for him, was never about glamour, it was a discipline, a calling. Each role he accepted, he treated as a step toward perfection. When Yamin arrived, he was ready to embody a character filled with strength, pride, and silent passion. Emir was complex, torn between duty and feeling, and Gökberk infused him with life. His deep voice, composed gestures, and emotional restraint made him unforgettable. Özge's path was just as inspiring. Born in Istanbul, she was drawn to the performing arts from a young age. Her early education in communication and drama sharpened her ability to connect emotion to expression. Before Yamin, she had smaller roles, but none offered her a stage as large as this one. When she became Reyhan, she brought grace, innocence, and quiet power. Her ability to deliver pain and love in the same glance made audiences fall in love instantly. Together, Gökberk and Özge didn't just act, they breathed life into Emir and Reyhan. The story they told on screen was one of transformation. Emir began as a proud man, hardened by wealth and ego. Reyhan, a humble girl with dignity and compassion, entered his life like a calm wave softening a stone. Their arranged marriage became a journey of understanding. Love grew not from fantasy but from respect. Episode after episode, viewers witnessed two people teaching each other patience, forgiveness, and tenderness. And while it was fiction, something real began to take shape between them. Behind the lens, the long hours of filming created familiarity. They rehearsed lines, shared laughter between takes, exchanged supportive glances when exhaustion hit. In time, the friendship that had formed through professionalism turned into a quiet affection. Fans could feel it. The way he looked at her lingered a little longer, the way she smiled carried more warmth than acting demanded. Slowly, the boundaries between their characters and their true selves faded. Turkish television had found not only a powerful on-screen couple but a love story written by destiny itself. Yet fame is a double-edged sword. With rising popularity came relentless attention. Every gesture, every public appearance sparked speculation. Their fans adored them, the press followed their every move. Maintaining privacy became a challenge. Still, both remained humble, careful not to let the noise of fame overshadow their genuine connection. They continued to deliver powerful performances while handling the outside world with grace. When personal pressures eventually tested their bond, they faced it with maturity, choosing silence over spectacle, respect over resentment. Even when life steered them toward separate paths, neither allowed bitterness to replace the affection that had once defined them. What makes their story so extraordinary is not perfection but authenticity. Gökberk's personality mirrors quiet strength. He carries a certain old-world charm, grounded, respectful, deeply human. He doesn't chase the spotlight, he lets his work speak for him. Özge complements that calm with light. Her aura radiates warmth, and her discipline reveals a professional who never stops learning. She balances sensitivity with purpose, making her one of the most admired young actresses in Turkey. Together, they represented the beauty of balance, his stillness, her energy, his depth, her brightness. Their chemistry wasn't manufactured. It came from mutual respect and shared values. They believed in kindness, in gratitude, in giving more than taking. Their connection resonated because it felt real, two people with their own dreams, meeting in a moment that changed both their lives. When they looked into each other's eyes on camera, audiences didn't see acting, they saw truth. That truth became the emotional backbone of Yamin, turning it into an international success. Fans from the Middle East, South Asia, and Latin America embraced the series, dubbing it into countless languages, creating pages, edits, and fan art celebrating Emir and Reyhan's timeless love. After Yamin, both artists grew individually. Özge ventured into new projects, expanding her range and proving she was more than a single role. Her portrayals became more daring, emotionally layered, showing her evolution as a performer. Gökberk also explored new characters, strong yet vulnerable men who reflect his thoughtful nature. They demonstrated that true artists never stop developing. Even apart, their professional journeys remained connected in spirit. Both stood as examples of humility, dedication, and grace in an industry often ruled by ego. The beauty of their story lies also in how they turned their popularity into purposeful success. Beyond acting, they became influential figures in lifestyle and fashion. Their elegance attracted collaborations with major brands. Through endorsements, public appearances, and social media partnerships, they began to shape a distinct image, refined, trustworthy, inspiring. They didn't sell glamour, they represented authenticity. Their income now flows not only from television but also from digital influence and creative ventures. They proved that fame, when handled wisely, can become a platform for meaningful work rather than mere attention. Their social media presence remains genuine and modest. Each post reflects gratitude toward fans and appreciation for life's simple joys, books, travel, family, art. They have become role models for younger generations who see in them the possibility of success without arrogance. In a world obsessed with quick fame, Gökberk and Özge built theirs slowly, like craftsmen shaping art with patience. Fans continue to dream of a reunion. The thought of seeing them together again on screen keeps the Yamin spirit alive. Producers often hint at possible collaborations, and every rumor sparks waves of excitement. Whether or not that happens, the emotional legacy they created will endure. They gave television one of its most iconic couples, Emir and Reyhan, a love so sincere that it transcended fiction. Looking ahead, their futures seem full of promise. Gökberk is likely to step into more diverse roles, perhaps cinema, perhaps international projects, where his controlled intensity can shine. Özge's star is already rising rapidly, her upcoming ventures promise to explore deeper emotional landscapes. Both have the potential to represent Turkish drama on a global